Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. We're here in Doe Gates again by ourselves, because I don't play at times that are amenable to playing with other human beings due to my life schedule and my fiance eating up most of my time. Which I'm not sad about. I love spending time with her. It's just never going to be on the cutting edge of anything really. There are costs to happiness. I figure we start today out with some light capacity points grinding, just to show you that I am doing it slowly, albeit I keep switching which jobs I do it on, so I'm not actually making great progress as it stands. But it's pretty fun. I'm working on Samurai because obviously if I'm going to make Mythic for Samurai, I might as well master it. And it gets TP at a ludicrous speed thanks to Zanshin. And if you know what you're doing with skill chaining, it's just absolutely bonkers. So I figure we could come down here, burn out my rechargeable capacity point rings, my Trizec ring and my endorsement ring. And I figure that might be the same way for me, like a player like me, to do capacity point grinding, because I just don't have a lot of time to just like sit down and grind. I mean, I kind of do on my days off, and sometimes on the nights before I work 1 to 11 and stuff like that, but it's not common. So. Yeah, we can actually two-step light if we do Kasha and the Shoha and Kudo. Or well, I say two-step light, I mean double light. Three-step double light. Now that's our highest damage. It's actually really not hard to do at all on Samurai. Unfortunately, the gains down here, they're pretty good, but they're better than Raptors, and the monsters actually are way less annoying than Raptors and Matamatas from the other, what was it, Mo gates. But, simultaneously, it's just kind of, because there was a campaign going on last month, and I came down here to XP while on my warrior while the campaign was going on, and that was a good time because man, did we get back-to-back Fosha procs? I think we got back-to-back Fosha procs there. That's ridiculous. I love it. But if you're watching this, apathetic AJ, which you probably aren't, because I don't think you watch my Let's Play as often as I watch your Let's Play, which... No bad blood there. I understand completely. Playing like 7 different MMOs and recording them. So. But, I didn't want to make concussion. Versus foiled again. But more or less, it looks like we're getting TP faster than we're actually getting it, because the animations for our weapon skills are long enough that we actually start auto-attacking before the animations finish. Because with Almia out and Red Mage Trust out, we actually have, and with Hasso, up, we have capped delay reduction, which means our attacks are happening 80%, or well, at a rate, our delay on our weapon is reduced to 20% of what it is. So, like, the delay on this Great Katana is 484, and with capped delay reduction, that's reduced to, you know, roughly like 140 delay, or something like that. And that's just me really quickly, like, it's not exactly accurate, but it's really quickly me just being like, mentally, what's 20% of 484? Well, actually, I'm going there 5 times, right? So it's more like, I got that way wrong, right? More like we have like 80 delay? Eh, whatever, I should do math on paper. Either way, we attack really fast, and the attacks come out faster than they appear to. Oh well. Then you can see them, like, you get the point, right? Let's make darkness. I think I actually like how darkness looks better than light. But unfortunately, at least as far as I can tell, most of the weapons that actually do like really good skill chains with their own weapon skills, most of them are light aligned. Like, for instance, you know, Great Katana here is you have 2 ways to 2-step darkness, and 1 way with Great Katana to 3-step darkness. But you can't do double darkness, right? Then you have 2 ways to 2-step light, a couple ways to 3-step it, and then you can do double light as long as you have Tachifudo or Tachikaiten. Or I think if you have the Aeonic Great Katana, you could probably, I think Shoha gets a light property. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. But yeah, like, I guess an example of a weapon that's more darkness aligned than it is light aligned would be technically Dagger. But the longer the game went on for, the more ways they gave every weapon to participate in skill chains. So it's actually pretty uncommon in this era for one weapon to not have multiple ways to make both light and darkness. So the censure becomes which weapons can make double light or double dark with a single player executing the skill chains. Great Katana can do double light, Great Sword can do double light. Okay. Well, that's all the rings. I mean, we could try to just capacity point and grind here for 12 more minutes until the last charge on this facility ring comes up. But that's actually not what I have in mind for our total recording today. I just wanted to show you that I'm getting better at this whole capacity points grinding thing, so I mean, don't expect 3 stars over my head anytime soon, but it's going to be a draw for playing for me, since it actually feels good to do. Yeah, it's hard for me to think of the what the hell? No, I'm sorry. I don't know, just like I started choking on phlegm as I was talking. I have no idea what that was all about. But yeah, as far as the actual meat of today's episode, we're going to go do salvage, the original salvage, in order to continue working on our Mythic Great Katana. And the reason I show this off more than I showed off like currency acquisition for the relic or anything like that is because relic weapons, like, it's just 100% more efficient to farm money and to buy the ancient currency, and there's no real reason to style lock the wrong style lock. Come on. There's no real reason to Alright, they're not glowing yet though, so if you ever see this in my pod on a recording, that means that one of the monthly records of eminences was a grow something in your mog house. Oh man, I am just stream of consciousnessing and flying from one topic to the next, huh? What was I even talking about? I don't know. Can you tell that I have undiagnosed ADHD? That's why I would assume it would be anyway. I don't actually know. It's never been something that's really interfered with my life to the point of me caring about it. But yeah, so you know, like, the relic stages, right? Like, you farm the base weapon from Dynamis, and then, like, obviously you just kill stuff in Dynamis with as much treasure hunter and as many procs as possible to farm the currency. But nowadays, there's so many people botting Dynamis for currency, as well as running Ambuscade to buy relic currency, as well as botting Ambuscade to buy relic currency, that it's just more efficient to farm Gil and buy that. And, you know, that's not really an exciting process to show off. Like, would you really want to see a video of me every day run through Dynamis and, you know, get currency, right? Like, oh yeah, we might get 100 piece from this NM. Oh, we didn't, you know. Oh, we did. Like, would that be exciting? I don't think so. But these mythic, you know, the mythic building process actually has a quest behind it, right? Like, if we go to current quests and we go to Ottergon, we have an Imperial heist. And this is the Mythic Quest line. Locate and retrieve weapons stolen from the Imperial treasury. Quartz transmitters planted on the weapons indicate that they lay somewhere in the deepest ruins of Nisel Isle, right? So we've actually already done that. We've actually already turned in the Wind Slicer. And, we have so many assault points, bro, that you can just take them from anywhere. Okay. I think I probably have so many Mamulja points because I was trying to learn Pyrrhic Bulwark on Blue Mage at some point, and I failed miserably. So I'm pretty sure I still don't have that spell. Oh, hey, look at this. Samurai Dancer. A Hume Samurai Dancer has 5 stats over 100 at base. That's the most stats over 100 at base that I've seen in a job combination. Anyway, Zash Hall there is the guy we gotta buy Remnants permit from. And we've done this once before. If you go back, if you scroll through my video history a little bit, you should find a video of me trying this in Arapago Remnants at level 75 and failing. I think I failed in the actual recording, but then there's like a 30-minute recording of me actually fighting the armored chariot, I believe, that was in Arapago Remnants. So we actually already have one chariot under our belt. So all we've got to do now is go fight the other ones. And I really ought to open a guide at this point for the salvage. But we're going to do it on Samurai Dancer just because we have item level anyway. And even with the restrictions imposed on us by salvage, because this is original salvage, we're not even gonna break a sweat as a Samurai/Dancer. Like, after Dancer subjob came out, it actually became pretty common for Samurais at level 75 to sub Dancer and go into salvage, not to farm for mythics, but to fight specific monsters to try to get access to the salvage armor. Specifically the Usukane feet, or Usukane feet, or however you say it. There's like these feet that nowadays are the Hizumaru Tsunayate, you know, the same model as this. Similar stats too. They had like, I want to say like 2 haste, 7 accuracy, 7 attack, and like, I don't know, I think it was like 4 or 5 store TP. I got them somewhere. I think I had them on Calm Wind for a while. I think I sent them back to Dumakulam. But yeah, Samurai Dancer was capable of killing the notorious monsters in salvage that dropped the feet. And so Samurais would sub Dancer and come in and do salvage. And not go and beat the boss or anything, but just go and survive. Right? Samurai/Dancer is actually a really potent combination, because if you're taking lots of damage, you can throw up Seigen Third Eye, which is basically Yususemi, except slightly better. And then, because it's not wiped by spells, right? So, although I don't think it blocks AoE TP moves, so that's a thing. But you generate TP very fast, and so, like, you just wind up being really, really well off, right? Now, Remnants number 2, that's actually salvage 2. That's level 99 content. That will not get us the title that we need. So, we got to do Bhaflau Remnants number 1. Look at this little Taru puppet master. He's probably here doing, it looks like he had the Kenkonkin, which is the puppet mythic hand-to-hand weapon. The mythic weapon trials for upgrading them, they involve killing the salvage boss with the weapon equipped, a specific salvage boss with the weapon equipped several times. Okay, so we're in Bhaflau Thickets, or Bhaflau Remnants. Okay, so we just gotta look that up. Second result for Bhaflau. Oh dear, I hope I don't have to use the bathroom. I just started recording. Come on, body, don't be like this. That's what I get for having a late dinner. Okay, so if you remember right, we get these cells. We get a ton of them from this first box. Not all of them are important for our job combination, but I do like to be able to use as much stuff as I can right from the get-go here. I don't think we got a very good draw, but it's better than nothing, so. We got our weapon, our body, and our back and waist. Didn't get any of our stats back, but look at this. Even just one piece of item level gear already put this back at net positive on most of our stats that actually matter. And the rest of these we can just throw away. I'm just gonna throw away anything that's not really important here. Alright, so let's see. Let's go scroll down the guide here. Huh. They say there's a 1 hour time limit on entering, but this says we have 100 minutes, so this guide might be old. Or it might just be wrong. I don't know. But it looks like if we take the east or west path, one door's gonna lock and one's not gonna lock. So I think we want to take the east path. Yeah, we're gonna take the east path, I think. And not because we care about the gear that's on the east path, but because we some of the monsters on the eastern path, killing them will give us cells that we desire more than other cells. Oh, come on. Hit the damn thing. Hit the damn thing. Hate when this game does that. I'd rather not have flare cast on me. Okay, just kill him. That's good enough for me. Now, one thing that sort of sucks is we don't have spell haste. We don't have magic, so no spell haste. So our attacks are going to be relatively slow, but it could be worse. And we hit so hard because of item level anyway. Okay, dexterity's back. And vitality's back. And that looks like mind and strength. Strength is the real important one for us. Okay. I don't know exactly what we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna focus on going up, because our goal, like I said, our goal isn't the armor. Our goal is unlocking our stats and getting to the chariot. The chariot's what we need. The final boss of the run is what we need for our mythic title. So, ooh, body boost. That can come in handy. I won't use it yet though. Strange milk. I love temporary items. Okay, we've already got our sub job back, obviously. I don't know exactly everything that's dropped by these things. Supposedly we can get Humilis cells from the Bifrons, which I think is HP, and that would be pretty valuable, even at item level. Each of the Chariot bosses actually have something pretty gnarly they can do that does a lot of damage. Although I suspect we'll kill whatever Chariot boss we have to fight here and like a couple of weapon skills. It wouldn't hurt to be safe. I didn't bring any re-raise items or anything, so there's no second chances really for us. Okay, intelligence isn't all that important, but it does help us resist magic, and same thing with charisma. So, do we have all of our stats back? I don't think we got agility back yet. Ooh, dusty potion. Man, that's lovely. Even with most of our gear missing, we're getting 200 TP per swing. There's agility. Okay, I guess we can use the body boost now. In before we don't get any Humility cells at all for the whole run, and we just have to rely on body boost to have our actual HP amount. Okay, let's see. We don't need to go into any side rooms unless it's for unlocking a door. There's a notorious monster called like the Mad Bomber or something. I think it's literally a bomb. I'm not sure. I don't remember what it drops. I don't really care what it drops either. You know, regardless of what it drops, it's related to old salvage armor that we don't have any desire to have at this point. So, a troll gemologist. Ooh. Okay, might as well heal ourselves up a bit since we do have HP now. Love me some Tachi Shoha. Okay. I guess we could start sneaking around. I really wish we'd get a Humility cell though. Also, I wish we got these stat cells this easily in Bhaflau Remnants, because did I get a Nimbus cell and then not use it? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Okay, this time we will use the Nimbus cell and get our agility back. Yeah, basically the reason I didn't do the other salvages at 75, and I'm pretty sure I said this back in the video that I did Bhaflau Remnants on, the Chariots, when you're solo, some of them have these attacks that are so devastating that solo there's no way to live through them. Like, one of the Chariots is, it's like the Battle-Clad Chariot or something like that. And it has an attack called Discoid, which is the equivalent of 4,400 needles. So if you're completely by yourself, like no pets, no other people, it'll do 4,400 damage to you and you die. And then there's another one called the Long-Bowed or Long-Bowed. I think it's supposed to be Long-Bowed Chariot. But I always said Long-Bowed back in the day because, you know, we're playing a fantasy game with longbows. Why wouldn't it be longbow? But obviously, like, it's a chariot, right? It's like a vehicle. So vehicles have bows, right? Like, yay, more cells we don't need. Now the trolls have the ability to drop HP cells as well, so we want to kill them to try to get our HP back. it's looking like the game thinks we're a mage or something. Or it's trolling us. Either or. Maybe we'll get it on a later floor. I don't know. Oh look, Mad Bomber's down there. But I really don't care about Mad Bomber, so. Alright, let's see. Apparently if we had taken the west path, we would have gotten our gear back instead of our stats. I saw stats and I got excited, so maybe we should have taken the west path. Let's see, second floor. Second floor not going to tell us anything? It just says west area, central area. Huh. Okay, I assume this is similar, like we... Let's see. That's on the eastern path then. No, either way, we don't got all day. Also, another cool thing about being Samurai, even though we don't have the matchable spell haste, Hasso on Samurai main is, I believe it's 10% job haste. And then with Haste Samba, we actually have 5% more job haste. And if we, assuming we ever get our gear back here, we'll actually have 26% gear haste, or 25%. It's gear haste actually kept at like 25.333 repeating haste or whatever. So effectively you need 26 to cap it. I don't know if actually having 26 does anything for you delay reduction total wise though. But that's what people always used to chime in on. They would be like, I have cap haste at 75. I have, you know, actually at 75 it was really hard to do without like a rune weapon that had haste, like the rune chopper. I suppose it was possible though. But people would be like, I have capped haste, and someone else would chime in, no, you're only at 25, you technically need 26. But either way, when we get our gear back, we'll have 25 haste, and then from our job abilities, we'll have 15. So we'll actually have essentially 40% haste, which it would still be better if we were like, we would have more haste if we were on red mage or blue mage with the spell cast on us, but it's nothing to sneeze at, so. Wow, they can actually hit us for damage. It's ridiculous. Well, I suppose with only this much gear restored to us, our defense isn't actually that great. Go figure. Alright, get some hand gear back here. We already got our body gear back, so too much spell doesn't matter too much. Yeah, flame a hand, baby! More haste and crit rate. And we look Watergani. Yeah. It's beautiful, I tells you. Although we need to throw away some of these other ones that we don't need. Ungulatus we do need to use because we do have an ammo slot item that gives us more stats. Troll's Automaton, oh my goodness. that. Ooh, Castanellis. That's our headgear, I believe. Can ever get these other cells thrown away. Although, you think managing these cells is bad now. Back in the day, they didn't stack. Alright. Let's see. Obviously, we're not fully geared out, but every piece we pick up raises our item level and our stats by a lot, so. Oh my god, please. Please stop. Stop, I can't hold all these cells. We need that meme where if I just can't hold all these limes, but it's I just can't hold all these cells. Yay, red curry bun. Attack food is the best. Yep, so I guess in this we pick a corner and we go there. And it didn't look like many of the corners mattered. It looks like no matter which corner you pick, the monsters that are there are related more to getting more attribute cells. And if you're wondering why so many freaking cells are dropping, it's because this was content back in the day that you could actually enter with a full alliance. Although people hardly ever did that. Most people like to go in with a party of 6. For the harder floors, the harder ones, they might ask and make an alliance of up to 12. But I think the most people I've ever actually entered salvage with was about 9 people. And I was just, I'm pretty sure I've told the story before, but I was just another mook, a minion, basically a warm body to add to damage and to make familiar with salvage, and basically for the leaders of the shell at the time to feel like they did something nice for someone, you know. If anything, I think they brought me to just try to see if how well Warrior did with limited cell give, because I was not a first choice for cells. Like, first choice for cells was like the monk or the yeah, the monk, pretty much. I do remember surprising somebody, though, just by the fact that Warrior has a D in hand-to-hand. And the monsters in Salvage are actually fairly weak, so I was doing like backhand blow or something for like 500 damage while naked, and people were just sort of like, whoa, Warrior has hand-to-hand skill? You have hand-to-hand skill on Warrior? I have everything skilled on Warrior. I was a very thorough Warrior main. This is one of those games where, like, it's definitely designed for you to be able to level everything and take advantage of every job. And that's part of the reason it's so unbalanced, is because everyone can take advantage of every job. The only thing limiting people to not taking advantage of being able to, like, double stack and triple stack the same job, it's super effective for whatever you're doing, is first and foremost inventory slots, but almost as limiting as inventory slots, maybe even more limiting than inventory slots, is people's personal perception of what jobs are good and how the game should be played, and wanting to just play the same job for literally everything because, God forbid, you play, you embrace the system that's been given to you completely, and play everything, or try to play everything, or at least try to play everything that you like, right? Like, back in the day when the grind of 75 was significantly harder, and leveling was significantly harder, that was also a factor. But in this era, there's really no excuse. Like, you should at least learn like 3 different types of job. You don't gotta play everything, right? But like, if you're playing warrior, samurai, and like thief, right? You're essentially playing 3 jobs that more or less, like, playstyle wise, they focus on the same things and only have like slight specific differences. You know, like thief is more evasive and does less damage, but like has really high burst damage, sneak attack and whatnot. You know, samurai gets TP faster than warrior, but warrior hits harder, etc., etc. Ooh, finally some HP cells. That's what I wanted. Let's see, we're on floor 3 now. And now I'm interested, now that we've got our HP back, the only thing we gotta worry about at all is the rest of our gear. And I don't know where we're gonna get that exactly, but we might just be able to start jigging up now. Let's see. 3rd floor. I think we want to kill. Let's see. We want to go ahead and move into the central area, I guess. Yeah, it looks like we'll be choosing between west and east again for the purposes of our teleporter. So that'll be a thing, I suppose. But theoretically, we should be able to get the rest of our gear back. I think. I see a few things that drop Stratus cells, which I'm pretty sure are your leg cells. We just have to I've got a meditate macro, don't I even got a +1 I-119 variety of that, just so I could have better meditate. Yay! Now we're practically unkillable. Tachikasha for no real reason other than I want to see it. Supposedly, it says in the north central area, the trolls here can drop Stratus cells, which I believe are the feet and legs. I'm trying to remember what the accessory one is called. Because the accessory one has, it's your rings and your earrings, and it has a... Virga? I think it's the Virga cells. And supposedly some of these drop those too. Oh hey look, Hoshi Hikazu Teko. We could make Utukami hands. Although not really, because That's only one part of the equation. Although I tell you, this gear that makes the old salvage gear, it was quite useful for leveling low-level jobs back in the day. I loved having it because it was gear with actual stats at really low levels. One of y'all could drop me some Stratus cell so I could cap my gear haste. That'd be great. Spacetus. Like most salvage runs, we might not actually get all of our gear back. But such is life, I suppose. Doesn't really matter as long as we're still able to kill a Chariot at the end, which I'm pretty sure we will be able to. Even if we don't get our accessories and feet and legs back. Ooh, these can drop Alexandrite, I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. We'll see. Oh my, we're being swarmed. What type of we do? There's no possible way we could stand against them all. Or is there? Oh my, another piece of Alexandrite. This might be the floor and the salvage where you kill all these gears and then like a really big gear spawns. But it's been a long time, so I might just be talking out my ass. Look at that, 2 pieces of Alexandrite. Ooh-wee, we're cooking. Now, actually, your greatest number of Alexandrites you'll get from salvage come from cotton and linen pouches, which linen pouches have a chance to drop from the final Chariot boss, and in salvage 2 from the big bosses that are present on multiple floors, and then cotton pouches and regular salvage that drop from the regular have a chance to drop from the regular NMs. Cottons can have up to 20. I think it's like 8 to 20, and then linens can have anywhere from I think 78 to 100. But it's been a long time, so I might be remembering the numbers wrong. pretty delicious, even though we didn't get our straightest cells. Oh. Keep in mind, if wind weather is present, then the normal detection range of all archaic machinery is doubled. Snizzle Snapple. Let's see. Looks like if we don't get Stratus Cell back this floor, then we're not going to have it at all. Maybe, let's see if we can go to the south area and kill some other stuff. If we can, good. If we can't, then whatever. But, with how long this is taking, like, even if I hadn't taken like 10 minutes at the start to grind out those job points, which we probably should have spent when we switched to our sub job, now that I think about it. You know, we'd still be like 40 minutes in. Although, to be fair, we're actually almost done with this. We just have 2 more floors to go up, and then we'll be at the Chariot boss. So, we will see. Pretty sure we won't be able to get through this door, though. Yeah. That's how a lot of salvage works, is you pick your path, and once you've picked it, you can't go through the other paths. So, I guess our one shot would be to go back up to those other trolls and see if they would drop the Stratus cells. But I'm pretty sure, according to this listing, it's only the trolls that were in the northern central area, and none of them dropped what we wanted. So. Could be worse, though, I suppose. In the future, I'll probably do this on like Blue Mage or something. I think the only way we can get haste on Samurai without magic is if we bought a blurred katana, great katana, which I don't know if there is a blurred one. I assume there is one. We'd have to get 100 job points to be able to use it. But it would, all the blurred weapons, if I remember right, they all have basically in haste. There's a chance that they'll proc basically casting haste 1 on your character. And there's also a knife at like level 93 called like the Onyos knife that a lot of jobs can use. They're melee oriented, that had that same effect. And we could use that knife right now, but what would happen is we'd have to equip the knife and use it till it casted haste on us basically. And then we would switch back to our great katana, and that would be annoying. I'd rather just get a blurred great katana or something. But a blurred great katana, or whatever it's called, would probably be pretty baller for soloing stuff on Samurai, as uncommon as that is these days. I don't plan to do my whole grind for this Mythic on Samurai. I just figured the recordings I'm going to show for the quest lines, I might as well. Although, I think when we start doing Ironheart Jar, I'll probably do most of Ironheart Jar on Blue Mage. And then when it comes time for Odin's Chamber, I'll probably do it on Warrior / Dark Knight. For the simple fact that Odin in Odin's Chamber has 100,000 HP, and I think some sort of damage resistance. I might be wrong on that. But he's got 100,000 HP, and so if we could just kill him in a couple of resolutions or something, that would be everything. Which, by today's standards, you know, Apex monsters have like 250,000 HP or whatever it is. So, maybe not that much, but Lots of HP. Okay, so... I should probably just let it go and just go up and kill the Chariot, but I really want to see if we can get at least our pants back on. I would very much like to have my full power for the Chariot, but it might not. It might not happen. Salvage is a cruel mistress that way, trying to teach you to make do. Or, well, really, putting you in a situation where you have to make do. And honestly, as far as things that limit your character, I really like salvage, because rather than having the limitations be permanent for the whole event, you have some control over it, right? Like, if you know what gives what cells, you can get most of your abilities back and most of your gear back. And so you're not, even though you're not operating at full power the whole time, you get to operate with some semblance of, you get some of your powers back. Like, it's nice. I don't remember what event it is. There's some event at 99 for item level where it might be Odyssey. You don't have your sub jobs. You're limited to 6 people in the event, and you don't have sub jobs. And so, and there's no way to get them back. And so you have to really figure out everything your job is capable of without a sub job. Because there's actually, surprising a number of jobs that they play basically based on what their sub job allows them to do. And this led to some really reductive builds and thoughts on certain jobs. And I remember when it first came out, at least if it's the right event I'm thinking of, I might be thinking of the wrong event, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember reading on the forums that people actually really liked it when it first came out because of the limitation. Of course, as time went on, people were just like, man, imagine if we could just use our sub jobs in here. But the thing people really seem to pine for is content that's more than 6 people. Because apparently on like Ashura and maybe some of the other more populous servers, getting more than 6 people together is pretty common and easy to do. And so, like, the people still playing that play over there view the game in that light. Yeah. Looks like we're not getting our pants back, so we wasted time. Sag. It's okay though. We're on... Was this the 3rd floor? Yeah, this is the 3rd floor. So it looks like for the 4th floor, we're gonna come out on the east side and have to go north, and then we'll have to fight some gears and chariots and things, and maybe a reactionary rampart. That might be fun to show off, even though I have no care for it. Basically, it's a archaic rampart like we've seen in Nisel Isle, and it sucks you in, and then you what? Okay, maybe we're expected to kill them with ranged attacks or something. I don't think I have any arrows. That must be some weird mechanic like that related to. So I don't think I'm going to be showing the reactionary rampart. Maybe we can get one with provoke. Oh, we don't have provoke. Next one I see, I'll try to claim with animated flourish. Yeah, we're not going to be able to show off the rampart. That's unfortunate, but we can at least kill his chariot. Now, keep in mind, this isn't the chariot that we need. But I do think it has a chance to drop a cotton pouch, so not like it's terrible or anything. No cotton for us. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Alexandrite farming, like, it's probably more efficient to, one, do it on Thief, and two, to do it in Salvage 2. And then even then, I'm pretty sure it'd probably be more efficient to just farm money, gil, somewhere else, and buy it from other players. Because again, not only do people bot this, sell the Alexandrite to other players, but they also do ambuscade and bought ambuscade to do it, to give it to other players. Because ambuscade actually lets you buy like every type of old currency for hallmarks, and I think for gallantry as well. And there's plenty of dual boxers who they bought their dual boxing or whatever, and then they you know, they just sort of do whatever they want. Oh, one piece. Yeah. We need 30,000. 30,000 alright. Okay, let's see if we can at least get one of these gears with, like, animated flourish. Animated flourish? Animated flourish? So they warp away if they aggro or link, so you're supposed to pull them with ranged attacks from like 20 elms away very carefully. Or with Bard songs. Because Bard songs, even though they're magic, they don't count as magic aggro for magic aggro purposes. And though whenever you pull them, you gotta be advised you only have 1 minute to kill them. And frankly, I don't remember these at all. So it must have not been a piece that I focused on getting. I think it's for the Scotty Jerkin though. Looking over here, it says Freya's Jerkin. I think there's another place, another remnant that you can do an easier to achieve Notorious Monster to fight for that. For our purposes, we're just gonna laugh as they warp away and go ahead and get this done. Hansless. Pretty sad though, we don't have access to half our gear here. Sad panda. Could be worse though. Open the door. Meow meow meow. Alright, we'll use our body boost again just because we can, and the flask of strange milk just because we can. And we'll go ahead and use the Dusty Potion because we're nowhere near being full HP. So as we use the body boost. And we'll go ahead and dance up our health a little bit. Now, I believe this chariot will have 50,000 HP like all the others. Salvage chariots are pretty cool like that. They all have like 50,000 HP. But none of them are demons, by the way. I like the sound effect of Warring Circle. Hey, we got the long-bowed chariot. How about that? Hey, buddy. I'm gonna kill you where you stand. If we do Continent K, I think technically we can double light off that. Oh, except I don't use second open first. Whoops! Oh, but hey, look, he's paralyzed now. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna make Oshishwiyat and finish it off with a 3-step darkness. 3-step darkness. Let's do 3-step darkness. Why not? Oh, I guess we're not finishing it off. Because I don't have pants, I swear. Pretty durable, honestly. Homing missile, that's its special ability. Double Phobos mask drop. That's for Ares mask. But no linen pouch. Aw, man. But see, look how good that is for a level 25 piece of gear, though, right? Like, at level 25, an accuracy and an attack and 11 defense. Like, if that was an NM drop out in the world, like, people would probably have clamored for it almost as hard as for, you know, some other stuff. I mean, it's only on 4 jobs, though, so it's not like it's, like, game-breaking or anything for that level. Eh. So, either way, we have Comet Charioteer. We've gotten another Chariot title. Bum, 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 bum. And so now we can just leave. Although, to be honest, we might as well just use our warp ring. Oh, we can't use our warp ring. I'm stupid. Oh, hey, because we walked back to the same spot, it doesn't count as us moving for purposes of interrupt. Beautiful. Okay, so supposedly because we went up the eastern side, the chariot we killed on the 4th floor or whatever weakened the attack power of the long-bowed chariot. If we'd gone on the western side, we would have reduced its defense power. In all honesty, if I'd known that was the thing, I would have gone west. But what can you do? Man, it took an hour and 10 minutes. Apparently, if you defeat all 10 of the archaic gears that warp away on the 4th floor, it changes the effect of homing missile to just do a flat 300 damage. If I'd known that, I might have tried doing it on Red Mage at 75. Because if you get rid of homing missiles effect, then this Chariot's kind of not a big deal at all anyway. But we have a couple more Chariots to kill. So I think that's going to have to wait till next time. I've got work early in the morning, and we're already over an hour, so... Spend those job points, though, that I was gaining at the start. Because why not, right? Like, we can only spend... You can only spend job points on the job you earned them on. They're literally segregated by job. So... It's kind of unfortunate. Like, I wish that you just had a total of 500 you could save. I wish they were like merit points, essentially. Because them being like this is kind of... Kinda... eh? You know? TP bonus on Hagakure is kind of nice. Continuité is also kind of nice. Yay, we have a slightly better samurai now. Woo! Incremental growth. Okay, well, anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Well, actually, you know what? Hold up. I was talking about that blurred great katana. Let's go see what it's actually called and if one actually exists. I know there's like a blurred variety of every weapon and a blurred shield and a blurred harp, for God's sakes. There's gotta be a blurred great katana, right? Like, we won't be able to use it until we get 76 more job points on samurai. But I just want to go see if it's a thing. I'm sure it is. I just never looked into it. Never thought about it till now. I don't want to see. Oh, we got Gil we can pick up too. How about that? Great katana. Kuni Suna. Yep, it exists alright. But the normal quality version hasn't been sold in over a month. Well, actually, I guess... Wait, that's August. We're second week of September. So it's about 3 weeks. The high quality version sells for way more money than I want to pay for one of these things, so... I guess we could take a pot shot at the high quality version by like being like, here, have $1,000,000. But I don't think it's gonna matter all that much to us. And the best store-bought one we can get is the Fusei Naikyo, which apparently requires 2,100 job points to use. That's what the Su 5 means. Looks like it gives us all sorts of ridiculous shit. Accuracy, over 300 base damage, 150 TP. TP bonus plus 70% on second Naoki, based on remaining TP. Able to use all Great Katana weapon skills. That's interesting. Like, why wouldn't you have... Does that include, like, Tachi Chitin? Huh. It's interesting nonetheless. Beryllium Tachi is kind of interesting. Adds Tachi Gecko effect. You could use Tachi Gecko on Ninja. But that katana skill that it adds is piddling. And delay is kind of weird. And the base damage is relatively low. Okay, so we checked that out. So now, for real, this time, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day, and I'll see you again next time.